It's time to relax, grab a drink, pull up a chair by the hearth, and have a seat in the Skald Circle. Giufà and the Judge from Italian Folklore, as told by Mynogan. Before we begin our story, we wanted to remind you that we release new tales for free every week. Our shorter tales release on Wednesdays, and our longer chapter stories release on every other Saturday. Find out where you can hear them on our website at thescaldcircle.com. And be certain to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Podbean, Spotify, or whatever your favorite podcast app is. That way, you'll never miss out on one of our enchanting tales from around the world. Now then, without further ado, this is Giufà and the Judge. One day, Giufà went out to gather herbs, and it was night before he returned. On his way back, the moon rose through the clouds, and Giufà sat down on a stone and watched the moon appear and disappear behind the clouds. And he exclaimed constantly, "Oh, it appears! It appears! Oh, it sets! It sets!" Now, there were near the way some thieves who were skinning a calf which they had stolen, and when they heard, "It appears! Oh, it sets!" they feared that the officers of justice were coming, so they ran away and left the meat. When Giufà saw the thieves running away, he went to see what it was and found the calf skinned. He took his knife and cut off flesh enough to fill his sack and went home. When he arrived, there his mother asked him why he came so late. He said it was because he was bringing some meat which she was to sell the next day, and of course the money was to be kept for him. The next day, his mother sent him into the country and sold the meat. In the evening, Giufà returned and asked his mother, "Did you sell the meat?" "Oh, yes, I sold it to the flies on credit." When will they give you the money?" "Oh, when they get it." So a week passed, and the flies brought no money. So Giufà went to the judge and said to him, "Sir, I want justice. I sold the flies meat on credit, and they have not come to pay me." The judge said, "I pronounce this sentence on them. Whenever you see them, you may kill them." It was just at that moment that a fly lighted on the judge's nose, and Giufà dealt it such a blow that he broke the judge's head and he died. And that is the story of Giufà and the Judge. Thank you for listening to our story. If you enjoyed it, we recommend taking a look at our Patreon page as noted in the description below. You can earn great rewards while also supporting us to keep these stories alive for future generations to come. Also remember to subscribe to us on your podcast application and leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed the story. A special thank you to Kat for their support this month. Without your contribution, we wouldn't be able to continue these stories, and we truly appreciate it. Visit thescaldcircle.com to stay up to date with all of our current events, news, and much more. Not only that, but you can also visit our story archive of every tale we have told. It's sorted by origin and region for the convenience of your listening pleasure. Thank you for listening to our story.